to another video. So today we're looking at what is universal and what is different between cultures when it comes to physical attractiveness. Research has identified three aspects which are universal, and these include clear complexion. So the reason for this is an evolutionary perspective. People are attracted to healthy mates, and skin signals health more directly than any other visible aspect. This can be seen when people have strong aversive reactions to skin conditions and they're more comfortable with clear skin. The cosmetics industry provides people with ways to make their complexion look clearer and has clearly jumped upon this aspect. Secondly, bilateral symmetry. This is another marker of health and shows that development was healthy. When an organism develops under ideal conditions, its right and left sides will be symmetrical. The symmetrical face suggests that there was no genetic mutations, pathogens, or stressors in the womb that led to asymmetrical development. Research has also shown that on average, asymmetrical faces were viewed less than attractive faces. And thirdly, average features. Faces with averagely proportional features are more attractive than faces which deviate from the average. Average features are less likely to contain genetic abnormalities and are more symmetrical. We can process any kind of stimulus that is closer to a prototype easier than one that is further from a prototype, and cognitively we like things to be easy and simple. Research in 2005 found that when averaging Japanese faces with Australian faces, so creating a Eurasian face, these Eurasian faces were seen as more attractive than their component faces. This is because average features are seen as more attractive. Let's now break down some cultural variations that exist in physical attractiveness. In Thailand, for example, a group of women presume that having a long, elegant neck is what constitutes as most beautiful. Whereas in Ethiopia, women stretch their lower lip by adding a disc to appear more attractive. In Japan, women have permanent tattoos around their lips which mimic a moustache. In Indonesia, women sharpen their teeth to make them look more shark-like. And women in the East, in current times, prefer to darken their eyes and thicken their eyebrows. It is noteworthy that average is attractive does not apply to aspects beyond the facial features, and this is seen when we look at the cultural variability around body weight. This is seen within people's weight, height, muscles, breasts, and hips. The kinds of body weights that are perceived to be the most attractive vary considered across cultures. In 1951, anthropologists concluded that heavier women were universally found to be more attractive. In many ways, in the West, women who are usually thin actually fit the ideal body weight in today's times. These ideals for thinner women have been more prevalent during the past few decades, while actual average body weights have increased. It is worth noting the value of the research into attractiveness. Much of the research has largely been conducted with Westerners. However, there have been some interesting findings that have come to light. And this is largely around the fact that physically attractive people receive many other kinds of benefits. For example, research has found that a physically attractive Canadian election candidate receives 3 times as many votes as an unattractive one. Research also found that attractive MBAs earned more money than less attractive MBAs. And research also found that attractive defendants in misdemeanor crimes are assigned lighter sentences than less attractive ones. But are these benefits, for example, being more likely to be voted for, receiving more money, and a shorter criminal sentence, are these actually universal? Research by Anderson, Adams, and Platt in 2008 investigated the role of physical attractiveness to life outcomes in the US and in Ghana. Participants indicated how satisfied they were with various life outcomes, for example, their career and their friendships. The researchers took photos of the participants, and each photo was rated for physical attractiveness. Physical attractiveness ratings were used to predict participants' life outcomes and relationship satisfaction. They found the tyranny of the beautiful might only be largely restricted to independent cultural contexts. Physically attractive Americans were more satisfied with their lives. There was a positive correlation between satisfaction and attractiveness, whereas physically attractive Ghanaians were not more satisfied with their lives. There was a negative correlation between satisfaction and attractiveness. But why is this? Why would attractiveness not be important or valuable in some cultures? We're going to break this down in our next video, where we look at the role of attractiveness within relationships and how these differ across cultures. Hopefully we can touch upon why being attractive in some cultures is actually a detriment. Hopefully see you guys then. Thanks. Bye.